What I have for you all today is an admission of me being an idiot and making a major mistake. But I'll give you a little trade secret. YouTubers make mistakes all the time. And when you see a video at the end, it's nice and it's polished, and most of the time you're unaware of any problems that went on. But we usually have to re-record a lot of clips, and along the way, especially if we're doing product reviews, technology reviews and tutorials, we will make a lot of mistakes. Sometimes it's because we don't know something until later, and sometimes it's because we're human and we messed up, let's put it that way. And that's what happened to me about 2 weeks ago, because if you look in the background here, you might be able to see my Lian Dynamic XL PC case, which I reviewed about a month or so ago. And this is a fantastic PC case, easily the best PC case I've ever owned. But you may notice here that there is no glass panel. There is no glass panel here, and that's because 2 weeks ago I broke the glass panel. The glass panel actually exploded, if I'm honest, if I'm specific. So what happened was that I was doing a few upgrades to the PC. I added a FireCuda 520 NVMe, so I attached that directly to the motherboard, and I also attached a Western Digital 18TB drive as well. So I was doing the upgrades, and when I went to attach the 3.5-inch mechanical drive, the Western Digital drive, I thought, well, I'll need to get a SATA cable. So I got out my Cable Mod cable bag and I looked for a SATA cable, but I then realized that I had a SATA cable plugged in already. There was a connector there already, so I didn't have to grab this bag. But the reason I'm pointing this out is because when I grabbed this bag, this HDMI switch was somehow kind of stuck to it. I'm not sure how. And when I picked it up quite slowly, but this was attached to it, and it kind of swung quite slowly like a pendulum, and it just kind of swung along, and the corner here, the corner of this HDMI switch hit the corner of the glass panel here at the front, which was on the floor because I was working on the PC and doing some upgrades. So it just kind of caught the corner of the glass, and there was no scratch, there was no break in the glass. It exploded. It exploded all over this room, which I'm not criticising Lian about, but it did explode with very little pressure, I would say. I guess it's down to the fact that this is quite a sharp edge, and it just caught the edge of it and it hit the corner of the glass. It was kind of like the top left of the glass or something, and it just exploded. It just exploded. And again, I'm not blaming Lian. This was 100% my fault. I should have had the glass against the wall somewhere where it couldn't have been hit, but that's not what happened. So I've contacted Lian about it, and for about £40, about $50 odd or so, they're going to send a replacement glass panel for my Dynamic XL. They're going to send it from Asia, and maybe I'll get hit with import tax as well, which is my own fault because I'm the one that broke it. It was weird during the email exchange. I said quite a few times just to confirm it's the white version, that I've got, and then they replied and didn't acknowledge that. And I asked about 4 times, then didn't acknowledge it, and eventually I just gave up and I've paid for it. So I'm hoping the correct glass panel is going to come for this. But I have did a lot of other upgrades over the last week or so. I've bought some other things from my other PC as well, which we'll talk about in another video. But I wanted to share with you this huge mistake of me being an idiot, and this glass panel is gone. It is gone. And I've had glass panels in PCs for years. This is the first time it's ever happened. But there you go. They can be broken. Doesn't take a lot to break them, especially if you hit them with something like this. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Take care.